some more. It's really making me think that my next idea will be espionage, just so I can get efficient spies. Need those shady people on my side. Chewing a bit of attrition here, but not too bad. Alright, they're free. First things first, let's get rid of these Wallachian people. Just in time, 2 days until they take that land on. Covert, support fly, support spies, Wallachians. Be gone. That's probably going to permanently have a little bit of revolt. Yeah, permanently got 1.04, so Paradox, if you're still trying to bug fix that, work harder. Ugh. The few reps I have left will take over, but that's not an issue. I'll just give in to demands, sink my prestige that bit lower. But for now, it's important that we crush the Ethiopians. Their tech is laughable. Just move out and kill them. Oh, well, a nicely timed manpower event, keeping our manpower topped up. It's maximum of 292, which has definitely dropped because of the all the times we gave in to rebel demands. Well, what's a guy to do? Just accept them or get burned. Don't like those Kievan gnats. I could probably kill them, but I doubt I'd arrive in time, to be perfectly honest. Kievan nationalists of Ryukyu. Shitatsu Sho could go over and beat them up. Tell you what, if he arrives there first, he can mince them. Otherwise, I'll just give in to their demands. Speaking of mincing folk. No, you guys still go home at war. You guys, I want Ethiopia gobbled right up. I also need an excuse to spend my points here. Let's core this one single province. I wonder if this will be 100% or more for Ethiopia in terms of war score cost. Right, I've got another free diplomat. I feel like I'm wasting away if I'm not coring land. I really should deal with Kara then. Just holy war them. I'm sure the Ottomans can help me out marvellously. Oh, the Ottomans are hostile. That's no good. I'll tell you what, I'll deal with Kara after Ethiopia, because I need to be at peace to release. I also need to get myself into a position to use my trick, or else... It's going to tell me how many more Diplo points I need to spend on annexing the Mamluks. Quite funny, I had more viewers doing Euro Truck Sim. We're 14 out of 90, so we've got whatever 76 times 15 is. Well, I know it's like 1.5 times the amount of Diplo points I've got. Is that right? There we go. Persian gnats. Go home. Alright, sorry Shitatsu, you were unnecessary. Yeah, local autonomy tanks my income in some provinces, and if I look at my income map mode, quite a lot of provinces which should normally be quite nice and green are looking fairly yellow from all this... Huh, okay, maybe not. It's not hurting me as bad as I thought. Well, who cares? We've still got money. We're still making money, kind of, maybe. And we're still religiously unifying. Putting the Mad in Madurai. Jake, what's your favourite military tech group besides the Golden Shower? What? sure I quite understand what you're speaking about. Okay, everything's looking healthy. Our map of influence looking very healthy. I should probably start considering Japan though. I want to ravage into them, but on the other hand I want to do it when I've got high administrative efficiency. Oh wow, that's nice. The Manchurian nationalists that I had. They're not showing up here anymore, but looks like the Ottomans are going to lose that port they got. If these guys win, and I don't see why they wouldn't. Might consider having a slightly better fort over here, just in case the Japanese come for me. I mean, I can chew 33 base tax at one go. If I shipped over a large amount of troops, I could munch my way down the Japanese, take them out in a few bites, and that would add a lot of power base to me because they're my culture. Maybe not my religion, but also stop them colonizing all these lands. Just getting on my teats. Can't underestimate their army though. I'm 2 techs ahead of them. But they have a fairly large force. All in all, my number of troops over in Asia is much too small for this. I'll make a second stack, and maybe even a third stack. Losing lots of money. Losing a ton of money on reinforcements. Yeah, I might have just called the Russians Ottomans, but I got a lot in my head at the moment. It's difficult to put it into words. I need to seek out targets to manually core while I'm at it. I'm struggling to think of a better person to smack than Japan. Everyone wants to smack Japan, right? I wouldn't even need much naval superiority. I need to ship my troops over, but that's okay. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll begin a campaign for the Japanese. Who subjugates who? Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bad at counting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be fine. A 40 stack. And they will be the permanent garrison for Japan when I take it over. However, this will be an additional invasion force. Does mean that I would want to up my fleet number from 32 to 40. Isn't this fun, guys? Don't get better than this. I bet Jake has Ottoman related nightmares. I certainly have Ryukyu related nightmares. I don't feel any shame in admitting that. Right, these troops that hang around the Ottomans really have no use for now until I start putting the boot into Lithuania. So until then they can hang around Kara. Still, that means I've got like an enormous stack here doing sweet diddly piddly, so what do I do with you? Where am I going to be expanding and where will you be necessary? Honestly, you're not doing much around here. Probably just keep you there at the moment, keep you on high alert. Uzbek Nats made their way over to Russia. Alright, so that's what we'll do. As soon as Ethiopia is gobbled up and spat out. Nice, my troops helped out a bit more. Although they're probably wishing their overlord did a bit more than just sit on his rear end. You could take Tunisia, Jake, and that lone Kara province. I'll be taking this from Kara. Right, one of you is heading south, which is it? You. You there. Do it faster. That'll do. This would actually go considerably faster with more troops down here. I'll get you down for any further expansion in this area. Jake thinking of changing professions to a cartographer. Only if I can change things in real life. Alright, 7%. Let's not have you succeed on that. Right, capped on admin. What am I to do? Don't want to spend it on stability. That would be a big old waste. But having it wasting away like that's also a big old waste. So, tech. A little bit ahead of time there. And I'm going to need quite a lot of that if I want to chew through Japan. So maybe not on tech. March is nice for a bit of extra manpower, most definitely. Well, if I border Pegu with it in a Japanese cultured province, because Pegu will be one of the last to go, and that's good. Other than that, we're still looking pretty temple crazy around here. Yeah, courthouses for that -1 revolt risk. Might be a bit useless since these provinces revolt anyway. But let's chew up a little bit of that admin power. Jake, could you not build a granary right now? Granary is the next technology. If I got 24, but I don't want 24 just yet. Not just yet. Alright, great. I'm glad you got done early. Just annex you outright. One less thing to worry about. Core you up. And get going. Also harsh treatment because it's only two base stacks. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 thanks to those Manchurian gnats. The Knights have named Castile as their rival. They're getting a bit ahead of themselves. I think somebody asked to see the Knights diplomatic screen here. Allied to Venice. Me as their protectorate. Conquest on Ottomans. God, the Ottomans fairly hate me. Could be a while before that changes. Serbian gnats. Go away, please. That doesn't work. It just moves them around a bit. And I certainly don't want to get caught dealing with them. We'll just kill them then. Someone's suggesting that I support these rebs in Russia. It's going to be a long time before I see that that envoy again if I send him off, but let's have a go. Manchurian rebs. Alright, they get off my land and into someone else's, that's fine. Once you go there, on the 29th, I'll pull you out. I can't annex you if you're occupying that land, so I need to take it back. 29th, you're out of there. Stop supporting those guys. tea in Samtoy. A gentle reminder that I can't let that colony complete. I can, however, get all my boats here together. Well, I'll get them over here. I'll get all the troops over there. You fine gentlemen, get on those boats. We'll sail you over to Hokkaido and we will eliminate Japan. Their faction must be driven from the earth. That's good. Oh, I trust him to have that blockade up. I could dedicate a little bit of boats over there, but I don't think it'd be worth it. Well, you know, this 11 stack of boats is doing diddly squat over there. See if I can get them there in time. Kurdistan. That's what I've got a 60 stack for. Yeah, maybe it's not even worthwhile keeping them in Ottoman land, but I do want to take care of any Ottoman revolts and such. Annexing the Ottomans will cost me 3,000 diplomatic power and take quite a lot of time. Huh. Do I want to keep them, or do I want them to be integrated into my country as quickly as possible? I know that having them as part of me doesn't destroy my religious unity too badly. In fact, spitting them out upped it by only like 6% or 7%. Jake, any chance of seeing your economy screen? Well, I will oblige you happily. I'm losing 34 a month. Most of that is because I'm over the force limit. But losing 34 a month, it'll take me decades to go bankrupt. Oh, no, 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 no. You get out of my land. What are you, Manchurian again, huh? Go speak to Russia about that. I'll cancel you on the 18th of January. Well, at least I hit the Bosphorus by 1700, said I would, managed to. Right, 18th. So, stop supporting rebels. Good to know it takes you 2 months to get back home. Alright, and let's keep these rolling. Oh, wow. Takes 16.67 years to annex the Ottomans. That's good information to know. How long do you think it would take to annex a France this size then? I'd say they got 2, maybe 3 times the base tax of Ottomans. They don't have much overseas land, so that's not something to worry about. Dip points are also a concern. How many more points to integrate the Mamluks, I wonder? Still going to take 60 months to do them. That's going to cost quite a lot. Jeez, breaches left, right and centre here. Come on. These guys gotta fall. And I need 2 free diplomats to deal with the situation. Jake, who's France's personal union? Better not be Castile. Oh, it's bonny wee Scotland. Great Britain formed, but they missed Fife and Ayrshire. Capital of Fife is Dundee. Got nothing good or bad to say about Dundee. Maybe I should not be marching this 60 stack through Ottoman land. I don't have that much breathing space through it. In fact, what I will do is I'll just split you into 2 30s. One on Kurdistan, the other anywhere with a revolt risk? Huh, really isn't. Well, down there, since these provinces seem to have a bit of a hard time, thanks to Not rebel sentiment. Pfft. Ain't no thing. Which means sticking 30 down there's a waste. We'll keep 30 on Constantine then. Jake, do you have the policy it reduces diplomatic cost? I do not, and I don't think it's worthwhile. Not for one integration. Maybe if I was doing 2 constantly, but not for 1. Alright, let's get rid of this fleet. A bit worthless now. Alright, Iora, done. Which means these troops kind of wasting away down here. I don't want to set up another colony here, so it'll drop my religious unity ever so slightly. On the other hand, it might be worth it just to not have to deal with another colonial nation down here. Yeah, I think I will, but first things first, let's abandon and resend to Samtoy. Any missions? No, just prestige, and it is indeed abysmal. Recall you, and instead send you over here. Get over there. Ethiopia must have defensive, because it's taken me a while to chew through this. Right, our good friends, the Manchurians, back for a bit more fun, but I don't want them in my country, so... Get out, please. Thing is, they're sticking only to Manchurian cultured provinces, and they've already chewed through most of those. They just need to get themselves over to Wasuli. Alright, we have taken Gondor. If only I was Aragon. Jake, are the Ottomans converting? Yeah, I doubt they're going to be doing much converting, since they have humanist and not religious ideas. Nonetheless, I doubt they'd convert anything in time, but if they were going to, they'd have to do provinces, which they can, which would be low base tax Greek Orthodox land. Are there any of these provinces that are 3 or less base tax that they might possibly be able to convert? Where's that dancing shaman when I need him? No, it makes sense though. You only get a base 2% conversion chance, and well, it's going to be -2 for being Sunni and -1 for being Orthodox. I think Albania is the only one they could even possibly convert, and they can't because it's Albanian culture. Another -2. So no, there will be no conversions in the Ottoman. Best case scenario, they give in to Sunni zealots and become Sunni themselves. At least then I'll be able to get Muslim influences off of them and then integrate Khorasan. Not even sure if that would be best case scenario. Best case scenario would be these provinces falling. Come on. I got wars to fight here. Wars that I should probably set up a bit better for. For instance, by having the right number of boats. Looking at the Ottoman religious map mode on your stream is like looking at Trevor McDonald's jacket. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the heads up on integrating France, Tandy. They're not that expensive in terms of base tax. It's not much as I thought. Okay, oh man, I should have checked that ahead of time. That's too much for Ethiopia. So, option is to annex them and core them manually, like a scrub. Or take all their land, all their money, break truce and gob them out that way. I think we know which one I'm going to go for. Didn't I send them a... What's going on? I sent them a peace deal, but they refused. Explain yourself. I don't have the luxury of time to waste here, my friend. They somehow managed to reject this. Is that because I demanded too much money? It's the only thing I can think of. Let's see if they reject it a second time. That's better. I still can't eat funge. Alright, that tied up one of my diplomats for too long. I'm going to have to make haste on Gondor. Unfortunately, it's a level 4 fort. That garrison's going to be growing quickly. So we shall make haste upon it. They have quite a lot of aggressive expansion towards us. However, if I improve relations and send a gift, it should sort it out. Again, this is chewing up my diplomats for too long. It's not a bug, just happens from time to time. When will you anally destroy the Mamluks? That's a bit harsh. It'll come in due time. Fire off a gift to our good friends here. And probably an insult for good measure as well. Alright, yet another one self-sustaining. Could go for this island or I could not. And we'll go for over here. Um, 22nd. Come on, Gondor is fortifying. Oh, Jesus, almost fully fortified. It's no good. Jake, how do you feel about Paradox trying to hamstring your run by patching out all your glorious strategies? I like how you call them strategies. Well, they're not really patching anything out since they left this run able to run on Iron Man, so they really threw me a bone in that regard. Amazing how no one cares about me declaring war on Ethiopia. So I've drowned out aggressive expansion with 1, 2, 3, 4 other things, so hopefully it'll remove aggressive expansion. Let us find out. Just throw everything we can at them. 2 siege general to boot. Ugh, Manchurians. Let's get you up to Hokkaido. I suppose I'll have to fight them someday. I might as well do it now. Thanks for the reminder about the Southeast Asian troops there. Right, that's going to take a wee while to chew up. All the while though, I'm getting quite a few revolts kicking about. What's up with that? Probably the -3 stability and the chunk of war exhaustion. That's okay. What's my plan now? Europe? No, I'll take care of Japan first since I've got a glut of admin points.